Hello, folks. Give this a second. I don't have a whole lot of time to do this, so it won't really long. But give it a second here for some folks to pop in. Because if any of you paid attention, you may or may not know, from last night, I put out a video that was the Facebook download of the chat between Karen Pettit Materna and NJ Turner. I showed the fact that it has entirely been downloaded and given to me. I showed that it is also an incorruptible file. Nothing can be deleted, nothing can be added, nothing can be hidden. It is all right there. In doing so, I came across the part on June 12th, which I showed, where in fact Karen Pettit Materna, the lawyer from Alabama, the guardian ad litem who's supposed to speak for children in court cases, the self-proclaimed child advocate, on June 12th, stalked my daughter's Facebook page. Now, my daughter at the time was 15 years old. She went and she took screenshots of my daughter, some of the pictures of my daughter's page, of some of the comments on some of those pictures. And I proved that she was the one, in fact, stalking my daughter and everything else, because I've had problems with this lady for years. She's obsessed. She's insane. She has come on here and contacted everybody she can. She has called me a pedophile for months, falsely and maliciously, because she didn't like me, to which she finally, on a conference call, had no choice but to recant when she was brought up, basically like confronted about it. She then came on here and made accusations falsely and maliciously to have me crowd targeted, saying that I had child pornography on my devices, saying that I said I had child pornography on my devices, to which was never said. And in the video this past week, which she's taken down, but I have, she admitted the fact that I never said I had child pornography on any of my devices. So yet again, this guardian ad litem, an attorney from Alabama, has lied and maliciously tried to attack me and have me crowd targeted. But again, last night, I showed the incorruptible files, the download of the chat from Facebook between Karen Pettit Materna and NJ Turner. And I showed where Karen Materna went and stalked my daughter's page, my minor child, took pictures, had comments on some of these pictures that she got those too, and was making comments on it in a chat between herself and NJ Turner. And I challenged, because everybody over on that side, Piglet, Pamela, Judy DeFrance, Shauna Uné, Jen Flavin, all of you people over there talking how vile things are and kids should be left out and everything else. And after they tried to put out part of something, but not Karen Pettit Materna's involvement in it. So I did it last night. And I said, hey, I want to hear these videos where you guys are saying how much of a piece of shit that she is for doing that and going to my daughter's page and stalking the page. And I want to hear all the things that are going on here. I want to hear them all come out and say the same things they're trying to say before, but we have now proof that Karen Pettit Materna is in fact the one that stalked my daughter's page and put pictures, took screenshots and put pictures in this chat. And I challenged all of them. Now they all wanted to run their mouths about things. Valerie, all the rest of them wanted to run their mouths. And they wanted to make a big fucking deal out of this, that, and twist things and listen to the way that Pam and Materna tried to twist things. I know they've seen my video. I challenged all of them to go ahead. Let's see where your virtues truly are. Are you virtue signaling and trying to start a bunch of shit? Or are you truly upset by this? So I challenged them to come out and denounce what Karen Pettit Materna has done and understand what a piece of shit that she is for doing so. And what I said would happen has happened. Pam Liggett made a little video, look at the date, to which Materna was, of course, on it. Judy DeFrance made her little fucked up videos just like I knew she would. I haven't seen anything from Jeannie yet. I'm sure it's out there or it's coming. But instead of coming out knowing the fact that Karen Materna has been exposed for what she has done, stalking a 15-year-old child and putting their information, taking screenshots of their page and putting their information in a chat, instead of coming out and denouncing that, what did Pam do? Pam went with Materna them and made a little video. Look at the date. So as everybody knows that's involved with this, August the 8th is the day that the truce was made. So instead of coming out and denouncing what Materna did, they've come and tried to double down. Oh, look what was said after the date of the 8th by NJ Turner to Karen Materna. Yep, I said the exact same kinds of things, like I didn't trust it, I was cautiously optimistic, etc., etc., etc. To Shauna Mune, go ahead and show that too. Because after almost 3 years of this back and forth bullshit to agree to stop, neither side trusted the other side at all. But it's been legitimate. So you can show things, okay, from after the 8th till the 11th when they no longer talked to Karen Pettit Materna. Hey, Don, you can go ahead and put those things out and say, oh my God, look at the things that are being said after the truce. Okay, what are you trying to prove? Because it's been well documented. I've said it numerous times back in the beginning, and I've actually said it again last night before Pammy made her video today. Okay, cool. I said I can't contact you through Facebook for another 5 or 6 days. So I mentioned last night about it. The fact that at the beginning of this, I didn't trust anything, and I said point blank to Shauna, the worst that could happen is watching the people attacking the Turners who were once their friends. That the worst that could happen is they lose supporters and we go back to fighting again in a week or two, which has not happened. What happened was the people who supported both of us, their side, me, they decided to come together because we decided we were going to act like grown-ups and not fight. So Pam's going to try to put out these little pieces of chat. What's up, Anitra? After the 8th, the things that were said directly after the truce was made. Okay. What are you trying to prove? Because we've all said the same thing. In the very beginning, nobody trusted anybody with anything. It was very, very much thinking it was a fucking game. Both sides did. So what you're doing is, again, you're trying to divert away from what Karen Materna, stalking my minor daughter's page, screenshotting pictures of it and putting it in this chat. You want to skate past like that didn't happen, and you want to jump to try something else to start shit. See, Pam, you are a piece of shit too. Oh, Piglet and Materna then made a video today, and instead of talking about, coming out against what Karen did stalking my child, they made a video, and Pam's trying to show things that NJ said after the chat, immediately following the chat, that say they didn't trust me and everything else. Well, we've all discussed that. Anitra, you know damn good and well, too. I said the exact same thing at the beginning of this. Yeah, you're definitely not in jail. So, instead of coming out and saying what was, how fucked up it was for Materna, they decided they want to make videos about starting more shit. So I say again, Piglet, you're a piece of shit. You have tried to lie and cover for Karen Materna more than once. Just like she didn't call him a pedophile. She said it was from this court paper, and this court paper, and this court paper. The bitch never had any of my court papers. She had one fucking page from something from the 2nd District Court of Appeals, and nowhere in that does it say anything about pedophilia, anything, none of that. It says nothing about any of it. But yet Karen Materna ran around for over a month, calling me a pedophile, and Pam tried to cover it up and make fucking excuses like she's doing today. So they don't want to go ahead and admit the fact that their good buddy, the fucking lawyer, stalked my daughter's page. They tried to throw it off on somebody else when in fact it was her. And they don't want to talk about that. They just want to go ahead and act like that didn't happen after they tried to basically go after somebody else claiming they did it. And you're making excuses.